We have a lot here of 3 19th century books relating to, well, women. And this first cloth-bound book here is, that's interesting. And his wee darling, yeah, that's a Sartain engraving right there. Nice richness to the image with a tissue guard. 1866, Boston by Henry Wright. Marriage and Parentage, the reproductive element in man, as a means to his elevation and happiness. So this is a book here about marriage and the home, its influence, a wife, reproductive element, with a series of questions and answers. Yeah, pretty interesting, I suppose. Okay, there's also, yes, these wood engraved images here of babies within the womb and so on, development of the fetus. Next book is this early publisher's cloth with a gilt spine lettering with decorations, letters to mothers. This is letters to mothers. And this one is actually written by a woman, Mrs. Sigourney, 1842. Harper Brothers, major publishers and bookbinders and distributors in New York at this time. And this text block remains tight and sound with some scattered foxing. The contents are, of course, quite interesting from a modern perspective. Privileges of the mother, domestic education, schools, religious instruction, duty to the community, reading, thinking, loss of children, respect to age, and so on. And the final book is bound in this full leather, like so, with a gilt spine, with slightly raised bands by Mrs. Jameson, characteristics of women, beautiful marbled end papers with this gilt decorated turn-ins like so. All edges of the text block are gilt. We see that there is an engraved frontis with this tissue guard, and it's Boston, Ticknor and Fields, 1864, which is an interesting date because it's right in the middle of the Civil War. So the Civil War is going on, and this is a well-known work. I think it pertains primarily to women as portrayed in plays of Shakespeare, or the characters of women in Shakespeare's plays. But it does talk about various characteristics that they display and possess. And so this trio of 19th century books pertaining to topics of interest, specifically for women, is available now online from me, Brian DiMembro.